Thank you for tuning in to Vixen Vibes. You have just entered Sacred Space. My name is Terry, your intuitive guide into your wealthy season. I did a video, a real quick spiritual check-in. I think that was my last video, and I wanted to really elaborate. I took some notes, so I really wanted to elaborate on what Spirit was telling me. So 2 cards came out, and the message was very clear that there was a divine call emerging, a divine call that is emerging for you to really embrace your spiritual gift and come through boldly with it, like speak boldly, not be timid. And so I wanted to really elaborate on that when it comes to the wealth transfer and you going into your wealthy season. Many of you will have a lot of eyes on you. You're going to have a lot of eyes on you. And Spirit is really saying, like, not to really talk about the money, but talk about your spiritual gift. That's what's coming through. That's really what is resonating with me, and what really resonated and stood out to me during that energy check. So I wanted to really dive in and talk about really just like what arise during that reading. So the Ace of Cups came out, which really talked about a deeper love for self, a refined love for others, and a more intimate connection with Spirit. And so with this new love comes something equally powerful, a new spiritual capacity. So now you are really operating in your divine calling. You're operating in your divine purpose to be the chosen one in your family, to be the wealthy one in your family and amongst your peers, amongst your friends, families. And so with this new spiritual capacity, it really signifies a lot of power, right? A lot of power. But the power is very calm. We've been talking about that wealthy place being a calm space, a calm spirit, not boastful, but Spirit wants us to be real bold in operating in our spiritual gifts, not really talking about money and not really flashy, right? So many of you are experiencing heightened intuition, sharper discernment, and an internal knowing that is no longer asking for permission. This is not imagination, this is activation, okay? So you're being called to trust your intuition without over-explaining, right? So when you get, like, this is your wealthy season right now, so there's no reason for you to feel like you need to explain to people that you have a calling and believe that your divine purpose is to be wealthy in this lifetime. Like, there's no reason for you to talk about it, right? But you do need to talk about your relationship with the divine, your intuitive abilities, your spiritual gifts, right? So you're being called to trust your intuition without over explaining. Like, okay, I'm doing this. And people are like, well, why are you doing that? Da, 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 da. This is what I'm doing. This is who I am. This is who I'm being. This is who I am. This is who my soul, excuse me, y'all. I got a message on my computer. But this is who my soul came to this earth to be, period. Okay, lead yourself with clarity. A lot of times we're trying to be in leadership roles. We're trying to lead people out of their mess, lead the lost sheep, lead those who are spiritually still asleep. Now's the time to lead yourself with clarity. Okay, now is the time. You're being called to guide others from embodied wisdom. So it's not a lot of talking. It's you embodying the wisdom of Spirit. You embodying spiritual knowledge. You embodying wisdom, truth, knowledge, higher knowledge I'm hearing, and the higher knowledge of you being royalty and you being sovereign, you having the ability to get wealth, you having the ability to see where things are going, to see who you truly are, to see that you're a divine being, and it's for you to guide others through just embodying that, not talking, not speaking. And you're being called to move boldly, not timidly. We talked about that. So even if it feels new and unfamiliar or larger than what you have previously carried. So a lot of times with the newness, it comes that timidity. It comes with, that ace of heart, that ace of cups, that newness of known ability, known intuition, known spiritual gifts. Like, just because it's new does not mean that you should be second guessing yourself. Because this message is basically to tell you you're not crazy, you're not stupid, you're the first. It's the ace of heart, it's the ace of cups for a reason. It's new, right? Nobody's going to be able to understand it. So just walk in it. No apologies, no over explaining, no trying to lead people to, leading horses to drink water, because no, you're the first, you're the only. Embody that. Be bold with that. Right? And the message is clear. Come through like a lion. Not aggressive, but assured, right? So you're not coming in for the kill. You're not coming in to attack. You're just standing in your royal priesthood. You're standing on your royal throne. You know who you are. Okay? It is not just about spiritual growth. It's also about stewardship. So that spiritual growth, that wisdom of how you manage your resources is what it's all about. It's how you manage your resources. It's going to show people your spiritual growth. You're not going to have to talk about the money. They're going to want to know it's like King Solomon. Think about King Solomon. He asked the Most High for wisdom. He asked Great Spirit for wisdom. And he was given all these riches and royalties and wealth, right? So the stewardship of these resources proved his spiritual growth. So that's what you're gonna, that's the avenue that you're gonna have to walk in. That wisdom, walking in wisdom. Okay, so there is a great transfer, a wealth transfer unfolding, not only financially, but in influence, access, opportunity, and responsibility. Those who can regulate their fear and trust their knowing will be positioned to receive. Okay, so this wealth transfer is unfolding, and it's basically gonna look at those who are able to walk boldly and trust in themselves, trust in their knowing. Like, this is the age of Aquarius. This is the age of knowing, not just believing in what you think and how you feel and what you were programmed to believe. But this is the age of knowing. So those who are able to regulate that fear and walk in their knowingness will be positioned to receive. Okay, so your calm spirit, you're calm, assured, self-assured. You're not going to need an amen corner. You're not going to need any validation. You're not looking for any of that. It's all from inside. It's all inner knowing. It's all inner intuition. It was the Ace of Cups. It's intuition. It's inward. It's inspired. It's in the spirit is within. Great Spirit is within you, and you're supposed to walk as in the greatest spirit, the holiest of Holy Spirit is within you, because it is. Okay, and that's what's gonna catapult you into this these financial blessings, this platform of influence, this platform of easy access. I said access the first time, but Spirit is giving me easy access. And so many opportunities that you're not going to be able to, you're going to be able to discern between them, and you're going to be able to make responsible choices and manage the resources, steward the resources responsibly. Okay, so Spirit is really just saying, use your understanding, use your knowledge, use your wisdom. Use your understanding, use your knowledge, use your wisdom, and move. Move quickly. This year is a year of the fire horse. It's not just about quick, fast moving with the fire, that fire energy, and the horse, but it's also about the power. The horse has a lot of power. This fire horse has a lot of power. It's very powerful. It has a lot of power and endurance. So you're not only walking fast, it's not about fast movement, it's about assured movement, moving with certainty, moving with clarity, moving knowing that you are built to last. You're built and meant for the long haul, to go for the long haul, to endure, to sustain, to have resilience. Okay. All right. Something else Spirit was saying. Moving assuredly, moving to go the long haul, built to last. Okay. Investments that really, like investing in the long haul and positioning yourself to have this wealth. Not just get it quick. It's not quick money. It's creating channels and avenues that in time will compound. Okay, we talk about compound interest, but whether it's investments, whether it's business, whether it's relationships, whether it's real estate, whether it's a career opportunity, you need to put your focus on resources and steward the channels that will be willing to go the long haul, because this is not just a get rich quick scheme, or get rich, get wealthy and like let everybody know that you've made it. No, it's about going the long haul, having that distance. Excuse my grand king, he's here playing on the floor. He's 6 months, almost 7 months, learning how to crawl. So I'm giving him his tummy time so he can actually build his leg muscles to get them strong enough to be able to crawl, right? So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about building the strength, strengthening ourselves, strengthening our understanding, and strengthening our certainty and self esteem enough to be able to build avenues and channels of wealth that are going to last, that are going to sustain themselves, and are going to be able to be passed down to the next generation. All right. Okay. That's all I have. If this message resonated, share it in the comments that it did. You can like it. You can share it with anybody that you feel like needs to hear it. What new gift or intuitive shift have you been sensing lately? And if you're here, I'm thinking that you believe and right? That your spirit has been speaking to you very, very clearly, that you're one of the chosen ones, and this is your year. This is your season of wealth. Your season of wealth is here, and we're moving into that wealth transfer, and we're going to partake in it. Okay, we're preparing our nervous systems. We're preparing ourselves to receive and to steward these resources with wisdom. Okay. All right. So thank you for tuning in. Remember, you are a vibe, and your vibe creates worlds. So thanks again, and until next time, peace.